wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke dog. You don't want. I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it. Don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd and inches, Watson will get that complete to the tight end Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On 2nd and 12, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run the counter. Bell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find Harris, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. From the red zone now, Watson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive. Yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well, blocked well, everything was going great. And then they end up dropping the football.
And a nice job, though, to make that football come out defensively.
It was. Give them credit for making that happen. But, boy, I just feel the pain of that poor guy on the sidelines. All diagrammed well. And it ends up poorly.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Watson on third and goal. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. And this time, it results in an interception.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Jackson, and this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now a give, right side. Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the whip.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Maher is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34.
From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Watson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's Watson. This is Miller, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown, they'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there, 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On fourth down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On second down, Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Watson. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. And let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here.
To the air yet again, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They can't stop
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Watson. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they work this out past the 25. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Watson now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Darryl Worley, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. To throw is Jackson. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Double up, that's the way. He's coming. We got double up. 81. Ready.
Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross with his 16th touchdown of the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One last throw here for Watson. Completes it to Miller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Brooklyn, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,